Hi guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I wanted to show you a really simple card using the Mistletoe Friends stamp set. So this is one of the new stamp sets in the 2017 holiday catalog, and when I first saw this one, I knew I had to get it. I just thought it was so cute. I like when it's little scenes like this, and I thought this was fun to use. But I want to show you a really simple card that I did. I like to do cards seriously, simple, quick, and I like monochromatic type cards, and I'll show you what I mean. So first I'm going to grab this piece of Whisper White cardstock, and let me see here. Let me move my stuff out of the way. I'm going to grab my, where's my little ruler? I'm going to grab my ruler because I didn't write down my measurements for you guys. Let's see. So this is 3.5 by 3, so 3.5 inches by 3. And I'm going to use the, well, now where did you go? Let's see. My ink pad is somewhere around here. Now I just don't see what oh, here it is. Sorry guys, I've got a bunch of projects here on my desk. Okay, there we go. I'm going to use the Real Red ink because I want to use, this is designer series paper from the new, what are we calling this one? I think it's called Christmas Quilts. Let's see. Quilted Christmas. I was close. So this is a piece of cardstock from the Quilted Christmas designer series paper, and let's see, this one is, looks like it's about 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by 4, but we'll talk about that in a second. But this is just red, real red and white, so I wanted to use just my Real Red. Actually, I'm not even using Real Red ink. See, I knew I was right in the first place. I'm using black ink, and I'm going to use my Real Red marker. That's even easier than using the red ink. Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to do, and then we'll get started. So I'm going to use the stamp with the snowman, this guy right here, with the little animals and the snowman. And I'm just going to ink that up in basic black ink. I think already I sound like I'm all over the place, but I promise you, I have a method, especially with stamps like this where there's a lot of detail going on. I personally think you don't have to do a lot. You can take time, and I'm actually going to be doing a class with this stamp set, and I have some fun ideas, but for this, I just wanted to keep it simple. So this is nice and inked up, and I'm going to put this right, got to line this up right in front of me because I want to stamp this right in the center. So let's go. Oh. Sorry guys, I even grabbed my wrong piece of cardstock. I'm all over the place. I actually want to use this Whisper White piece of cardstock. I thought that one was a little big. This one's cut at 3 by 2.5. Okay, so 3 inches by 2.5. Sorry guys, I know I'm a little all over the place. Things were a little crazy today. Okay, and I'm going to just stamp this right in the center. 1, 2, 3, press, 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 and lift. Look at that, so cute, right? Let me grab my scrub here. That's all. Actually, I do need more ink, but let me grab my scrub. Spray that, clean my stamp off. Okay, that's clean. I can put that away. Then I actually want to grab my, let me set this aside, my card base here, and I'm just going to be using the thick Whisper White cardstock. This is just standard 5.5 by 8.5. I have it scored at 4.25. Let me do that. Okay, and on the front here, I'm going to stamp the Merry Christmas. It's right here. So on this stamp set, you've got Merry Christmas and Under the Mistletoe. I'm going to be stamping Merry Christmas in black. So let me ink that up. And this is a clear mount stamp, which means the stamps are the red rubber. And clear mount means they get mounted onto our clear blocks. And I'm just going to stamp this right here in this bottom right corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Clean that off. Okay, now I can put my ink away. All right. Now, before I put the card together, I want to grab this back again, and actually while I have my card base here, I'm going to just go ahead and put this piece on just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And this is going to go over here on this left hand side, so I want a 1/4 inch border like so. Okay, so this one is exactly half between the 5.5 by 4.25, and then so I wanted it to be half of 5.25 and 4. Okay, so that's how I figured out the measurements for that. All right, Now I'm going to take this and I just want to bring in, so our Stampin' Right markers, you see they have a thin end and a thick end. I'm actually going to use the thin end, and I'm going to color in, let me think for a second. I'm going to outline the scarf, and I want to color it in. So I want to color in my scarf, and you can use the thick end if you prefer that, and I'll show you the difference. So the thin end is more for writing and stuff, but I like to use the thin end for my outlining. Okay, and I'm going to do the mittens, color those in. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to do the little pants. Okay, and then I just want to outline the sweater. And this little mitten here. Okay, and the snowman scarf. I'm going to color that in. Do my little fringe. And let me switch to the other side so you can see how this one works. It's just a little bit easier if you have a lot of coloring in to do. Okay, and let's see. I want to do his little mittens, these mittens, these little pants. But I'm going to switch to the other side just because I find it a little bit easier to outline when it's small like this. And you don't have to outline, you could color it in however you want, but I'm just trying to bring in one color. Okay, and I want to do, let's see, I'm going to do this guy's little boots and his sweater. But you can see it's actually pretty fast. It doesn't take long at all. All right, and I think that's all I'm coloring in on that little guy. All right, and that's about it. Just bringing in some red like that. Okay, then I have that white piece and that red piece again. So again, this was 3 by 2.5, and then I'm mounting it. Each of these are 1/4 inch bigger. So I'm going to flip them all over. So 3.5 by 2.5. So this would be 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then this one right here should be 3.5 by 3. Yep. Okay. Did I say 3/4? I meant, oh, you guys, it's one of those days. Okay. This one is 3 by 2.5. This one is 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. And this one is 3.5 by 3. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So I'm going to mount this right here. And I want to make sure my Merry Christmas isn't covered up. So I'm going to get it as close to the bottom as possible with still a little bit showing up here. Next, this real red piece. You guys, all the measurements were at the bottom of the screen too, and those are correct, I promise you. And this last one, there we go. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to grab some of these enamel shapes. And I think I'm going to go with the hearts because I just felt like it needed a little pop of color right up here at the top. So these are the Brights enamel shapes. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, these are the Brights enamel shapes. So these are the real red, and I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So cute. And that is my card. See that? So simple, but I love when it's all one color. And here's one I did earlier. And this one has the stars. Let me pull this up close so you can see it. Isn't that so cute and so easy? But this stamp, these little scenes, Christmas scenes, they do well on their own, just adding a little pop of color. And these stamps, the one reason I really love this Mistletoe Friends stamp set is these are fun just when you need to make a tag to stick on a gift, and you don't need much more than that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out on Facebook, A to Z Stamping. Thanks, guys. Bye.